Before you start any job of cutting your windows, make sure you completely clean the window from outside. First spray the mixture of soap and water on the glass. Now we are going to place the window tint on the glass with the liner of the film outside and cut, leaving little extra on both sides. This will help us to trim it later on. Now what we are doing is matching the straight edge of the film with the straight edge of the bottom of the car or the window, so that we do not have to cut the tint from the bottom. See the straight alignment of the tint with the bottom of the glass as shown now. Here we are going to cut the excess film. Make sure you have a sharp blade. Snap the last end if needed. Cut the tint in a straight line with the support of the edge from the window. Do not stop in between. Pull and overlap the tint on the edge approximately half an inch, making sure the bottom is straight with the bottom edge. See, the overlap is only half inch or less. Benefit of this will be shown later in the video. Now we will cut the other side of the film without moving the tint, same way as we had done on the longer edge. Open the door, pick the tint from the bottom, lower the window, making sure the tint moves with the window. With the window rolled down about an inch or two, we will start cutting the tint from one corner to the other, taking the guidance of the glass. Please do not stop in between. Pick up the tint and place it on the glass. Cut the corner freehand, making the corner little round so it looks nice and clean. Let's do it again. Let's cut the back window. We spray the water as usual. Put the tint, making sure the liner is facing outside. Cut a little tint extra on both sides. Try to move the tint to the bottom so that the tint matches the bottom edge in a straight line. Now spray a little water. Press it with the squeezy Blue Max so that the tint doesn't move at all. Now we are going to cut one side in a straight line with the help of the edge of the window, and there it is. Now we have to move it about half an inch. So what we have to do is we have to pick it up, spray a water a little bit so that it can easily move. Now we move the tint approximately about half an inch, making sure the bottom is again straight. Then again we press in the center so the tint doesn't move. Now we cut the other end. Straight line again, same way, the straight edge, making sure it is straight. Once we have done this, we are going to pick the tint from the bottom a little bit, and we are going to roll down the window about 2 inches. Now we are going to cut the top same way without stopping. Just move from one end to another end with the help of the glass. Now this is cut and removed. Now we're going to pick up the tint, move it down towards the glass so that we can cut the corner. Now we're going to cut the corner freehand, just making sure that the line is straight and the corner is a little rounded so that it is easy when we install the tint. Once this is done, we're going to pick up the tint and do the same thing with the other end. Cut the other end, making straight, and then a rounded corner, a little bit round, not much. Then we pick the bottom, make sure the bottom corner is okay, there's no extra tint on it, making sure there's a little cut on it if you want to. Roll the glass up, put the tint on it, leaving approximately 1 inch space at the bottom. Squeeze the water out from the top and both sides as you see on the video without leaving any air bubbles on it. Now we are shrinking the window tint. We are using a heat gun and shrinking the bubbles. We shrink the bubble, press it with the paper towel, shrink the bubble, press it with the paper towel. The bubbles are going to become smaller and smaller. So once you heat shrink one bubble, it can become into two but smaller ones. What we want is the smaller bubbles to rise, and then we shrink the smaller bubbles. This way what happens is, in the end, all these bubbles are gone and the tint is totally flat with the glass. Once all the bubbles are gone, the fingers are gone, we take a squeegee, put a paper towel on it, and now we repeat the process. With the heat gun, pressing all the bubbles, putting the tint flat so that it is exactly, it looks like that we have tinted the glass. There are no bubbles, no fingers, nothing coming out, and all the drink is shrunk and made to the size of the glass.